Hi everyone, spend a few days with me. I started this morning with a white tea with some fresh dandelion straight from my garden, and I had a sauna, did my journal and read some of this lovely book that I got from a charity shop. Then I went for a lovely short run, only about 3 kilometers, did some grounding, and then I came into my garden and picked some herbs to go in my juice. I picked some dandelion, sorrel and ground elder, as well as some nasturtiums that I planted to give my juice some extra love and nutrients. These are actually all growing as weeds in my garden, but I just let them grow amongst my vegetables because they are tasty and full of goodness. I then chopped some foraged apples and pears, as well as some ginger and lemon to go in my juice too. This was the most delicious juice ever, and I so thankfully made enough to last me for the next 3 days. I enjoyed drinking this as well as some tea in a lovely hot essential oil filled bath. For breakfast I had such a nourishing bowl of stew with some homemade rye bread and some walnuts and Brazil nuts. This is actually my favourite breakfast. I probably say this about everything. However, it just makes me feel so full up and so nourished, and I love having savoury breakfasts these days. Then I put some new sheets on my bed and had a little clean of the bath and the bathroom. I also did some hoovering and mopping, which I didn't film. Then I had this chicory chaga drink. Yum! Good morning everyone. Come and spend a few days with me, a few days in my life. I'm just going to be showing you some bits and bobs from my day, what I do, what I eat, how I'm feeling, just whatever I feel. It's a very intuitive video. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my morning so far. I've really been trying to get on track again this morning. I didn't feel very good yesterday. I had a bit of a bad day. I cried, but I finally had a good sleep because I haven't been sleeping very well either. So I finally had a good sleep and I'm really feeling good today, feeling like I'm getting back on track. I've done some things that make me feel amazing. I've had a sauna, I've read, I've done Duolingo, I've done a singing warm-up, I've been for a short run, I've been cleaning, I've washed my sheets, I've done loads of things that make me feel good. And now I've got some chocolate cake in the toaster that I'm gonna say this in every video now, but I always make loads of stuff and put it in the freezer, and I literally made a huge chocolate cake and freeze it in slices. So I've got it in the toaster now. It's so quick and easy and delicious and well deserved, and it's gonna make me feel even better. Hi, future Maisie is back. My friend came round and we drank some garden tea together and ate some chocolate cake. I went into my garden to pick a few bits for lunch, this beautiful courgette, sage, rosemary, nasturtium and chard. I cooked that and served it with some roast potatoes and some stew and sauerkraut. Then we went to a gong bath, which was so lovely and relaxing. I obviously began the next day with some tea. This was some white tea with loads of different herbs from the garden as well. And I wrote in my journal. This is my gratitude journal from Clever Fox. I'm really enjoying it actually. It has a lot of space to write things in. I ate some grapes grown by a neighbour, and then I poured myself another glass of the delicious juice that I made the day before. I picked some nettles in my garden for my breakfast and made this delicious potato salad with some fried foraged mushrooms and sauerkraut and loads of other stuff. Then Amber and I went for a lovely slow walk and forage. Here is my basket full of chestnuts, so excited to cook these. Here is some sorrel growing in the woods, some chicken of the woods, and here is me preparing my lovely comfort dinner of roasted tomato, red onion and chilli pasta. This organic brown rice pasta is actually my favourite, and this is one of my favourite easiest sauces to make. It's full of olive oil and nutritional yeast and those roasted veggies that I showed you. I obviously had some chocolate cake for dessert. Hi everyone, so I'm very aware that I haven't really filmed anything the last couple of days except some little clips. However, I've had a beautiful couple of days with my friend. We've been super present and had such a relaxing time. We've done some exploring in the woods, some chilling, some making music, and it's been so lovely. However, I am back on it tomorrow. Tonight I'm going to continue resting while also getting back to some emails and stuff that I didn't manage to get back to today. So yeah, I will probably add a few more clips in, and I will also see you tomorrow, and we'll be properly on it tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, but there'll be more now. I had some bitters for digestion and started this new book in bed, which is actually incredible. It's the next morning now, and look at that sun. I had a tea, a read and a journal in the sauna. Good morning everyone, it's the next day now and I'm just sitting in this beautiful little sun trap in my kitchen getting some things done. It was so cold last night, it felt like we just skipped autumn and went straight to winter. It was crazy. I had my hot water bottle and it cooled down so quickly. I also had a really bad sleep, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm not sleeping that well at the moment. But I do just go through phases of like sleeping well and not sleeping well. But my mum also is like the worst sleeper, so maybe it's genetic, I don't know. However, I'm feeling good now because I had a sauna. I've been drinking my white tea, which I've refilled about 10 times. I started reading a new book last night, the little book of vaginas. It's honestly amazing so far, so I recommend that. And now I've also got my juice, which I made with foraged apples and pears, ginger and some edible weeds from my garden. And I've also had a sea moss. This is the best sea moss ever, and I do work with them. However, it is actually the best sea moss I've ever tried. Organic Irish sea moss. Irish sea moss is even better for you than Caribbean sea moss, and it's wild and it's just amazing. So I have a little discount code for you, which I will put in the description, but I really recommend these. I do prefer it fresh, however, I have these for travelling and just don't have a new fresh one yet, but I really do recommend this. It's great for your skin, great for your energy, it's full of minerals, it's amazing. So I'm just sitting here drinking my beverages, and I've just replied to all my emails and messages that I needed to get back to, and I'm currently editing a YouTube video which I hope to post today, which is a little spend my menstrual phase with me, so that will be up before this is up, so if you haven't watched that, then go watch that if you want to. So yeah, I shall see you in a little bit when I probably make my breakfast. Here is my breakfast. I have a dandelion root and chaga drink, and I have a savoury and a sweet slice of toast. So this is my rye and hemp bread with some kind of hummus that I had made and put in the freezer. I think it's kale and spinach, sauerkraut, chilli, poppy seeds that I collected from my garden, bee pollen, Celtic salt, and this one is actually a mulberry malt loaf that I made, which is delicious. I also discovered it in the freezer yesterday, so I'm so grateful for past Maisie. I put chili oil, honey, bee pollen, chili, pepper, salt, and I have a nice little pile of nuts as well. Super filling, super satisfying and delicious. Ready to go for a walk, yay! I feel so blessed for such a beautiful day today. It's so nice. Matcha. It's a little heart-shaped doorway. My first goldfinch feather is so pretty. So I've just got back and I'm going to cook yesterday's dinner leftovers, this delicious pasta. There's actually quite a lot left, but you know when there's not enough for 2 portions, but it's like way more than enough for 1 portion. so we'll see. I'm sure I can eat it, but just gonna warm it up. Nice quick lunch, and then I've got loads more to do today. Wow, there's like a bird of prey up there. I don't know if you saw it. Here's my very simple lunch. Got a little mushroom latte. Then I walked to the post office. Here's a little strawberry tree, some gorgeous flowers, and I also drank a chamomile tea. So I've just unboxed something that I got sent on TikTok, and I'm just so excited. Basically, I have 3 mushroom growing kits: blue oysters, gold oysters, and pink oysters. So this one, the blue oysters, is all ready to go, and I thought we would just do the other ones. They're from Smart Mushrooms. So you just literally pop this out, ASMR. And then do a little X like that. And then you literally, all you have to do is spray it with water twice a day. And then you have mushrooms. How exciting. Ready, more ASMR. Ta-da! And then the X, and then I'm going to fill the little spray bottle up with some filtered water, because I'm not giving my mushrooms water that I don't drink. And I'm going to put them in a nice little humid spot away from the sun. I'm so freaking excited. Thank you, Smart Mushrooms. Yay! I will keep you guys updated, although it'll probably be in another video because it takes like 14 days for these to be ready to eat-ish. So maybe in my next video. I'm planning on doing these videos quite frequently. So hopefully you enjoy it. You will probably see in the next one me eating these, yay! A raw carrot for the hormones. I'm making dinner now. I had no idea what I fancied tonight, so it's kind of random, but I have just fried some veggies and added some milk and loads of spices, and I'm also going to add some of these red lentils that I did yesterday for the pasta. I'm gonna just kind of make a curried lentil soup kind of vibe. It looks really weird right now, and hopefully it will be nice. And here is my finished dinner, so I'm just gonna go eat this. This is literally so not what I fancied, but now I'm on my seconds because it's so delicious. Sometimes the spontaneous meals are just the best. I've got a little product to recommend for digestion. It is this, the Napier's Best British Bitters. If I have had like a big meal and my tummy, like, it feels like it's not digesting properly, a few drops of this literally works wonders. This is not sponsored. It was gifted, however, it is absolutely incredible, and it's the best thing I've ever taken for digestion. Like, peppermint tea is really good, but not as good as this. And my tummy is not that happy because it doesn't really like oat milk, and I put oat milk in that curry soup thing that I had. It doesn't like any milk, to be honest, literally any plant milk. Maybe it's the way it's like processed or something. For some reason, if it's like baked in a cake, it's fine. But if it's warmed or just how it is, it just does not agree with me for some reason. And I knew better than to use it in my dinner, but I still used it because every single time I think, oh, it'll be fine this time, and it's not. So this is going to cure me. I started this next morning reading a book in the sunshine, all snuggled up because the air was still so cold. Then I started with this acupressure mat for the very first time. It's supposed to help with sleep, reduce stress, alleviate pain, promote healthy circulation and increase energy. I did that and some yoga in the sunshine naked, so that is why you don't see me. Then, of course, I had a matcha. Here is my breakfast. I've actually already had a slice of this bread, but untoasted with just a little bit of oil and I've got an orange, and this is my mulberry malt loaf bread. This one is toasted with chili oil, honey, bee pollen, nettle seeds, Celtic salt, cayenne, and yeah, it's freaking delicious. After breakfast, I decided to pick some courgettes in my garden and film one of my favourite garden recipes ever, which is pickled courgettes. I actually just ate all of my ones that I made last year, so I needed to make some more. They are absolutely delicious in sandwiches, in salads, in anything you fancy, to be honest. They're so good. I'll link it down below. I'm making one of my favourite lunches, and I'm just boiling some potatoes. Some of these are homegrown. Also some green lentils, and now I'm going to pick some bits from the garden to put with them. Chard, nasturtiums, also collecting some ground elder, which is actually growing as a weed, but I've left it here because it is absolutely delicious. It tastes kind of like parsley and carrots. So I just chop all of the greens up with scissors and have them raw, and then I pour in the other ingredients. I'm also chopping a red onion, a chilli, and some sugar snaps. I've just added some apple cider vinegar, some lime juice, some chili oil, some flour salts, and some apricot kernels, and now I'm going to mix in the potatoes and green lentils. This is literally probably one of my favourite lunch / dinners ever. It's like a hot potato salad. It's so good, and I add like different things depending on what I have. So sometimes I might not have green lentils and I'll add beans or red lentils, but I always have some kind of grain protein like that in there. But my favourite is actually with green lentils. Oh my god, it's so good. And lunch is served. I have added some sauerkraut, some Brazil nuts and walnuts, some beanie kale dip, and one of these seed flatbread crackers, just because I don't have any seeds at the moment and I like eating them. And I got them yesterday on sale for 82p, so bon appetit. This was such a nourishing lunch. I loved it. I'm walking now, and I have a chaga chicory dandelion root tea with loads of tinctures in from my friend's new brand, Fungi Biotics. I also have this halo bar. I've just eaten half of it and I can't wait to eat the other half. Also, I've just started an audiobook on Spotify. It's called The Comfort of Crows, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, The Comfort of Crows. And it is so beautiful, and I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I can't actually listen to audiobooks. Well, that acorn is so pretty. I can't actually listen to audiobooks usually because I just can't take it in. I get so distracted. But this one is so relatable to me. It's about kind of her observations in the garden. And it's just so beautiful. So if you're looking for an audiobook and love nature and love gardens and birds, then I recommend it. It's so beautiful, and she has such a lovely voice as well. And I will definitely read any other books if she has some. I'm so happy that the weather has cheered up again because this walk was so beautiful, sunny and blue skied. Also, who loves touching moss? And here are some wood ants. And here are some beautiful shadows. 2 great spotted woodpecker feathers. I'm not even looking for feathers, I just find them all the time. Picking my vitamin C supplement. Rose hips are definitely my favourite autumn snack. The tiniest, sweetest little feathers ever. Look at those autumn colours. So beautiful shining in the sun. It is literally such a gorgeous day today. I'm making a soup now, and this is what is going in it. Just a little tip, I always save my broccoli stalks for soup. They don't need to be wasted. I've also added red lentils, and I think I'm going to add turmeric and coriander. I ate some rice cakes with nooch and oil and had a garden tea. While my dinner's cooking, I am doing some de-weeding in my garden as it's getting a little bit out of hand. Here is my finished dinner. I added fenugreek, coriander and turmeric to the soup, and I just have rice cakes with some herby olive oil on. Yum! Hello my loves, I'm just going to create a fun little drink for this evening to celebrate being alive. Basically, I made some foraged soda. I'm unsure if this is elderflower champagne or elderflower soda. I think it's one of those. I have so many bottles of so many different things that I've made in the fridge, but we're popping this one open today. I'm so excited. Oh, it smells so good. So, elderflower soda or champagne. I've been craving kombucha and this is kind of the closest thing that I'm getting. Also, if you watched my video the other day, you saw I made an immunity syrup with elderberry, sea buckthorn and blackberry, and it would be rude not to try one. So I'm gonna pop one in my drink and it should add some nice flavour and colour and goodness. So let's... Yay. I froze them in an ice cube tray so I can just pop them out like one by one like that. When you're not feeling too great, oh my gosh, it tastes amazing. I didn't even try it when I made it. Also, I'm adding, focus, some of this Wonder Workshop Botanical Guardian tincture. And this tincture is absolutely amazing and it helps you, oh, hello. It helps you to adjust to the seasonal changes. So I'm going to add some of this. This really helps me when I get back to England after being away. And this company is literally beautiful. I will leave a link down below with a little discount for you, but let me tell you what's in it because their brand is just incredible. Oh no, I'm getting the label all elderberry. So, echinacea, elderberry, rosehip, rock rose, propolis, mustard flower essence, all organic, and they grow the herbs in tune with the moon. So, the most beautiful packaging as well. You can't really see, but anyway, it's amazing. So I've added some of that and now I'm gonna drink it. I need to stir it quick, be right back. So I'm just stirring it up. I kind of want this to melt a little bit more, but I will give you a little taste test now. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm really excited. Oh, it's so delicious. I love my foraged drink so much. Yum. Cheers. Now I'm going to run a bath and just sit in there and chill. Good morning everyone. I'm just taking out my plait from last night and I'm going to put some hair oil in. I love doing this. I do this once or twice a week. It doesn't actually look like it needs washing today. I haven't washed it in like a week though and it's just looking super fresh. Should I put, yeah, I'm gonna put hair oil in. I use a mixture of two because I find them both absolutely amazing and they both have really different ingredients. So I use this Fushi really good hair oil and I also use this Hinu one. Also, how cute is this? It's such a nice colour as well. So I use a little bit of both and then I massage it into my head. I usually do it overnight, but if I like forget or don't want to get it on my pillow, then I do it in the morning. So oily hands and then I literally massage it into my whole head and it also feels really nice too. And then I will wash this off in a couple of hours. So this morning I have read, I've done my journal, I've done my menstrual journal from yesterday. What else have I done? I've done a few things on my phone. It's still super early and I usually run, well, I try to run every 3 or 4 days, and I think it's been 5 days now. And I was going to run this morning, but you know, I'm really not feeling it. I mean, I'm never feeling it until I'm actually doing it, to be honest. But I'm extra not feeling it this morning. So I'm going to go for a walk instead, because I really do feel like getting outside this morning and moving my body. It seems like another really beautiful day. It's still early, so the sun's not, well, the sun has just like popped up. But yeah, I will take you for a walk with me, and I'm gonna leave this in my hair, go for a walk, come back, do some stretches. I'm gonna try and do a meditation today as well, because it's something that I don't often do, but it does make me feel really good. So yeah. Morning light in the colourful autumnal trees. It's so beautiful. I have a white tea with sage with me, and I've just foraged some yarrow, common mallow and some hawthorn to go in it. I'm eating some rose hips. Squeeze the juice out and then you can eat the juice. The rest has these like really irritable hairs in, so it's not very pleasant to eat, but this juice is so good. I'm off to the sauna with my chicory chaga drink. I'm just gonna get a few bits done in there. I am such a sweaty thing, and I always ground after the sauna. Again, daily sea moss. I will leave a discount in the description for the best sea moss in the entire world. Then I did some yoga in the sunshine, just an intuitive flow, what my body was feeling, and unfortunately with clothes on today. A new habit I am trying to start every day from yesterday. Enjoying my breakfast in the sun. I have a matcha and 2 slices of mulberry malt loaf with honey, chili oil, bee pollen, nettle seeds, chili, cayenne, Celtic salt. I think that's it. Yum, can't wait. This is one of the most delicious breakfasts that I've ever eaten. It's absolutely incredible. I love the combination of sweet and spicy. It's so Otis, no, I'm really sorry about Otis. Every time I come outside, he barks at me until I throw something for him. So I'm trying not to give in. Anyway, it's the best thing ever. I also just wanted to mention how important it is to be present while you're eating and not watching or listening to anything, because it is so much better for your digestion just to eat and be present with the flavours and the sensations and just in the present moment in general. I know I'm not being present right now by filming this, but once I turn this off, I will be being present. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually going to end the video here as my mum's coming over today, and we're going to have a lovely, present, wholesome weekend walking the dogs. I'm going to be her taxi driver for her to see her friends, and we're just going to have a lovely, chilled time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's not too long. I hope you made it this far. I hope you guys had a lovely week, and thank you so much for watching. Comment what you got up to this week and what you're getting up to this weekend. Love you guys so much. Bye.